Welcome to another Tron video. This deck came second in the Mox Showcase, the very important tournament that was won by Neobrand at the end. Um, Tron is definitely a great choice if your metagame expected is mid-range deck, so something like Boros and Orzhov. We have Ween Eyes of the Storm, which is fantastic in this deck. It doesn't have too many other homes, but it's definitely Tron his home. I've tried multiple lists in the past days, and in the end, the one that did the best was the one splashing green for So Miko Spawn. Of course, you don't have too many sources for this, but it's a very powerful card. If you're able to draw Talisman, you can just put this out super early, blowing up their lands and just making sure you finish your Tron so you can cast your expensive cards. There's actually nothing on top of the curve anymore. The curve stops at 7. Tron used to always play Ulamog, so it is interesting to see. There's one new card in the sideboard, Extinguish Your Battleship. It says when it comes into play, you destroy target non-creature permanent, and this one deals 4 damage to each other creature. Flying Trample, it's on the back side, so it's just an 8/8. Curious to know why you would have that or an addition to the Cityscape Leveler. But again, just net decking here. We got 3 Flutes, 2 Damping Sphere for the combo matchups, which were not enough in the final. You need Karn. You have, of course, Expedition Map. The mana base is very simple. You only have like Tron lands, Eldrazi Temple, Labyrinth, 2 forests. Very, very simple mana base. Expedition Map is just here for Tron. We'll see. Like the matchups in the dark, are tricky. There's some matchups you need to run and just get to Tron immediately. Some other matchups, I'm down to keep a slower hand that just goes like turn 2 Tasmer, turn 3 Tauntseer, turn 4. Maybe we get Tron, or I mean Kozilek's Command is a broken card, so sometimes I'm just gonna keep base of that and then just get to Tron with that, or just get to 7 mana with that. That's not a possibility. Because like having Eldrazi Temple and Ugi's Labyrinth in your deck means that you don't Tron every hand. So like a hand like this, it's an easy keep. Whereas maybe in the past this was like a, I don't know, Sanctum of Ugin, and then maybe you would Mulligan, you know? Because all you wanted to do was like land map, land Tron. Here just, yeah. Okay, this is Blue Red Prowess. Ideally I draw a Talisman, I think. Because I can go turn 1. Oh no, never mind. I don't have Ugin's Labyrinth, sorry. I don't know what I want to draw ideally. Let's see. Expedition map. I can draw Urza's Tower here. Turn 1, I can go Dismember. Yeah, let's see, draw that Urza's Tower. So if I play Eldrazi Temple and I top deck another dual land, like Eldrazi Temple or Ugin's Labyrinth, I can Kozilek's Command a showing a the two mana 1/2. So maybe I want to do that. At the same time, though, if I play that, I don't have access to turn 3 Tron. So there's ups and downs in both. Faithless looting. I did not expect that. Hola, Daniel. Hello, hello, hello. Break Black. Hello, guys. I was looking at the other. Okay, opponent discarded Arclight Phoenix and Highway Robbery. Now plays Preordain. I'll let him have it. I gotta play around Mutagenic Growth. Just only playing this Dismembering combat phase. After they maybe play a third spell to reanimate this Phoenix. Yep. So putting attacks, I'm gonna Dismember. Of course, taking 4 damage now, but most likely saving in the long run. Yeah, this is an Eldrazi tempo and a passing of the turn. I can now cast Kozak's command for 1. Opponent goes Quarry Bubble. I think I just want to go exile this and draw a card. I can cast a Thaumateer regardless next turn, so I don't need to make a spawn. Eyes of the Storm gains life, but now I'm looking for mana. Nice. Another K command, very good. But for now, let's play Thaumateer. Look at my opponent hand, taking some card advantage engines. I think it's gotta be Monomorphose. It's free mana, and similar to Bobo, but at the same time, Monomorphose draws the card immediately. I'll put it has 1 Arclight Phoenix in the bin. They draw 2 cards. Paying 2 mana to draw 2 cards is, and discarding 1 is not very good. The more we delay the game, the better it is, of course. All these exchanges are very positive for us. And this is the problem with the Mika Spawn, is that, you know, we'll have drew 15 cards, but we saw even like more. We saw 18 cards in no forest, and now this card is bad. But if we had a forest, this card would be very good because I get beat you Tron. So it is relevant, of course. All right, so here my card can get a 1-drop. Can get a 1-drop. Like Vaccine Bubble, like Tormod's Script. Yeah, I guess so. Otherwise, I can go Kozak's Command. Kozak's Command also exiles Arclight Phoenix. I think I should do that. Yeah, I'm gonna go Ugin's Labyrinth. Pitch. It's either Ollie's Dust or Devourer. I'm gonna go with... That's close, actually. Because if one plays another Quarry, I want the Ollie's Dust. So I'm gonna pitch Devourer here. And pass with this thing up. You top 4 MXP Phoenix this weekend with Tron. Nice. Were you playing green or not? Because I think that's the biggest disagreement, right? And there's like up and down for both, I think. Maybe like the cards that you would play in the space of Solamika Spawn are so bad that you just like, might as well high roll with Solamika Spawn. Yeah, exactly. There's just hot takes on both sides. All right, opponent discards 2 lands. Not what you want to do with Faithless Looting. But in case they were discarding Phoenix, we were ready. K command also exile Graveyard. You love a dart me. Not great when I'm at 14. I can flashback the lava dart. Oh wow, on the Thoughts here. Sure. Okay, so what my Kozak's command want to do is the question. Um, So I'm making X equal 4. So I can exile Phoenix. And I can also make 4 spawn and I can chump chump. I will be on top into with 2 more. I can just go Karn Sphere next turn. Yeah, I think that's the plan. So I need to exile 4 cards in the bin. It's funny that I used the 2 modes that I didn't use before. So I'm exiling this. What else do I want to exile? Sorceries. Yeah, there's like 4 artifacts already. I guess I can take sorceries. I can take creatures. Yeah, that's enough. All right. Then I'm gonna go chump chump. I don't want to block with Tonantzir because that would trade. And Tonantzir is actually large because my opponent cannot play multiple spell when I drop the Trinisphere. So the Tonantzir will be able to block everything. Yeah, I think this is the best option that I have. Yeah, I think it's better than Dumping Sphere. So as you can see, like I haven't done Tron, but I'm still able to cast a 7-drop on turn 5, which is like not broken or anything, but Kuzna's command and Dismember lets me like interact with the opponent. So definitely a different Tron deck that we used to. But I can cast 1 spell per turn, basically. Yeah, like they played this, and now like these things can attack for 2. What, you can attack Karn, I guess? If you don't attack Karn, oh wow. If you don't attack Karn, I can go get the Expedition map for 3 mana. Play it. Yeah, I mean, I didn't have any other plays, so just play Expedition map for 3 mana. Crack it, get Power Plant, play it, pass. Investing in my future. Hello. Have you been summoned by my opponent playing Phoenix? Arclet Phoenix in my opponent exile zone. Opponent has 5 lands, so they can play 1 spell. It's gonna be Lava Dart. And that's it. That's it for their turn. Now well, I'm inclined to just go. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Yeah, let's just go Devour of Destiny, Karn. You can also Karn Plus and Keep the Quarry, but it doesn't do very much. All right, now we're playing against an explosive deck. Maybe I do like the Dumping Spheres. I don't want to cut 7 drops. I think 10 is like the bare minimum for your Wiggins Labyrinth. So I'm never gonna side out a 10 drop, I think. Yeah, I think I do need the Dumping Spheres though. Maybe the card I'm taking out is Karn. So I can do something like this. It's just too slow. So I'm just siding in my sideboard cards. I think it's not a bad idea. You play Jeskai? Which type of Jeskai? Yes. Hand similar to the first one. It doesn't have Dismember though. That card is strong. I'm once again keeping. Ooh, nice Vexing Bubble. Let's play that. I'm gonna go Urza's Mine, Vexing Bubble. Maybe I should go Eldrazi Temple though. Maybe that was a mistake. If I go Eldrazi Temple, oh wow, consign to memory. Okay, sure. I can't top deck another Soul Land and go turn 2 Thought-Knot. This is more for like if I top deck a Tron land, I can go map and then on turn 3 I have Tron, but okay. I'm just playing Damping Sphere. I'm just like mono hate. Mono hate pieces. It's weird to side in Damping Sphere in a Tron deck. People usually side in it against you because Damping Sphere shrinks your Tron. But my opponent is a Storm deck some sort with like Metamorphose and Highway Robberies. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's a risky sideboard. We'll see how it plans out. Like now, for sure, they can't reanimate a Phoenix if they have it. They discard Lava Dart and another looting. Maybe they just want to Artcast Phoenix. That's a possibility. They don't have a third land. That's good. You want them to not have many lands. Oh, never mind. They have a third land. All right, draw all this dust. And now I can't add 2 mana. That's weird. All right, let's go K command. Kill that thing. Draw card. On the play, for sure, I'll side out the Dumping Spheres. On the draw, maybe it's like one of the few ways I have to interact with my opponent. But at the same time, maybe I should just only care about my plan and not care too much about my opponent plan with Damping Sphere here. Because, yeah, like it's not Trini Sphere. They can still cast 2 spells quite easily, as you can see now. They just need 3 lands. Hmm. It's also quite unlucky that I'm not finding lands, so that puts me in a spot where I just, at the same time, also need to find lands. If I draw a draw land now, I can go map go and then get to play all these dust the turn after. Unfortunately, though, it's not the case. I'm not really drawing much here. So they're probably lost regardless this game. She wants it. She wants it. That's true. I can't get to Trump because of my own Damping Sphere, so that plan is not working either. Yeah, I think this plan may work, but you need like a lot of lands, which was not my case. I think I'm having like no outs. Yeah, no. In the hindsight, I think the Damping Sphere were a bad idea. Let's just stick to the Talisman. Let's bring in Aware Might. I stand by side and out Karn. Very good hand. Once again, I don't have green mana. Let's see, if I find a talisman on top, could be good. I go turn 2 talisman, turn 3 Mika spawn, get a Tron land. You went to board out Mika spawn. Interesting. I didn't think about that. Karn is usually batting against this bold decks. Alright, yeah, let's take that talisman. I think it's better than the expedition map. I could play Tormod's Crypt out. But maybe my opponent goes turn 1 Faithless Looting, puts like 2 Phoenix in the graveyard. Now I'm gonna play it out, because on turn 2 they can actually have a hand that reanimates Phoenixes. Here, maybe it was better to play Ugin's Labyrinth, because if I draw Eldrazi Temple, I can kick the Mika spawn. There was also the choice of going turn 2 K command on that channeler, since they were tapped out for the consign to memory. Your opponent's already asking me the question, do you want to crack the crypt to save 2 life? Maybe it's not a bad question to answer. I just cracked the crypt. Maybe not. I'm just gonna pick 2 for now and just do another round. Yeah, punished by the Eldrazi Temple. Draw. That's okay though. Still gonna go Mika spawn cast. I could have kicked this if I played Ogin's Labyrinth last turn. But also, of course, I would have had... I think Tower is the missing one. Okay. I have 5 mana now. So opponent is very representing Consign to Memory, so I'm not gonna cast this K command. Okay, now I am. So now I'll let you resolve this. So yeah, this one make a spawn here is very good. I'll let you resolve this. And then I want to go kill the... maybe I just don't kill this. Maybe I just do the 2 modes. I guess I have too many lands, I don't need the 2 modes. I need the 2 modes in case my opponent has Blood Moon. Do you think they have Blood Moon? Could be. Yeah, let's do the classic 2 modes then. Playing around Blood Moon. Making spawns. Alright, I'm gonna go bottom, bottom, top. Pass. Ew. Da 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 da. Na 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 na. Ew. Yeah, I think now it's fine to crypt. I think I delayed the game enough. Like 1 more turn of my opponent not being able to reanimate Phoenix if they had it. Oh wow, okay. They beat the Phoenix. We're in attack phase though, so they can't reanimate it now, even if they play 3 spells. Phoenix gets reanimated at the beginning. Let's see, if they find a sorcery or an artifact, they get to deliver him again. That'd be kind of crazy. Alright, early card on top, sure, 1 damage. Mm, 7. I played Devourer of Destiny. So opponent's once again representing Consign, I think. Ugin, of course, has aesthetic ability, but it's also a card that I really want to have in play. Maybe if I play Ugin, they have to let this exile. Let's just play Devourer. I think it's a better bait. And now they like consign the trigger. Hoping to no, they just let it go. Okay. Maybe they were just bluffing consign. I don't think they had it. Okay. That's the Blood Moon. And now they can't do anything. All right. Hello, Curly. Welcome, welcome. Daniel, have you seen the post by Il Nano? He won the challenge 10-0 with Gorio, playing 4 copies of Quantum Riddler. Gotta gotta spend those I don't know, $150 on the card. Rip. Okay. Do they have Psychic Frog? They don't. Lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. No Psychic Frog. Next turn I can go crack map, get Tron, Talisman plus Miko Spawn kicked. That's pretty broken. Perun indeed, yeah. I only bought one for the cube. Just like the Ugin. Alright, let's get the mine. Let's play mine, let's play Talisman, and then... Oh, wow! We're playing against Mill. I didn't realize that. I don't think my plan changes, though. I'll deploy a Karn later. I don't know an elixir of immortality. That'd be nice to have. Mill is historically good against Tron, but I was able to resolve. No way. I was able to resolve Tron before they could do much. All right, so now what are we getting? Wow, there's no Sundering Titan in the sideboard. I just noticed that. Man, Sundering Titan's broken. Where is it? What did they do to Sundering Titan? How is not here? Vexing Bubble for traps? I want to assume they don't have traps anymore in hand. Sure, they can draw it, but I think I'm just better off in minusing 2 getting coding. I think that's my best bet. And then next turn I just go coding and plus. And start blowing up lands. Yeah, no Sundering Titan. I think this is I think this, I don't know. This is like one more. Like, I don't think you need both Extinguisher Battleship and City Skip Leveler, because they do the same thing. That's quite an unlucky draw. That's fine. I can go coding. I'll target the sewer. Okay. They drown in the lock. Alright, now it's 7 mana, so I can cast an 8 drop. Let me cast Ballista for 3. Is Ballista for 3 winning the game? Is that a play that wins the game? Maybe Trinosphere? They can cast a spell per turn? Not that they... I mean, they're still doing a spell per turn anyway. You think Trinosphere is good? Why? But what's their hand? I think their hand is just a bunch of... I don't know, maybe Fatal Pushes, Surgical, cards like that. So if I play Ballista, they just push it. Yeah, I mean, I can get Tormod, exile my graveyard, and then -2 with the next card and only come out a coding. That could be the play. Right? It's awkward. Alright, let's do... Man, if he as well as like a Relic of Progenitus, at least I draw a card, it's good, but as it is, it feels so bad to just go Tormod Crypt on yourself. I think that plan is bad. Let's do this. Let's just get Trinosphere, slow my opponent a little bit. Not that they have to do much, anyway. And then I just need to top deck next turns. I could have also just plus and just get an 8/8 next turn that does nothing. I was trying to understand the mechanic station. I don't think I quite got it. Okay, let's cast this thing. Now, what am I looking for here? Okay, I like Tonneteers. Yeah. Let's bottom all my lands and all these things. And I top 2 Tonneteers. I cast one. Maybe I was supposed to take a talisman. Okay, let's take Fracture Sanity. So they have push, 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 surgical. Alright, I have a risky play here, which is to plus on the Trinosphere. Plussing on Trinosphere turns off Trinosphere. It deals 3 damage. But when it draws a fetch land, it's a disaster. Because they can push the Trinosphere and then push the Thanatsir. So it's quite the gamble. At the same time, this Trinosphere only works when it's untapped. At the same time, I'm missing 3 damage. If opponent doesn't draw fetch land, so if opponent draws fetch land, they can kill both of these. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I don't think this Trinosphere is doing too much anyway, so at this point, now that I know their hand, sure, it's a gamble. If they draw fetch land, they can kill 2 things. If not, I don't know what's their play. They drew Fracture Sanity again. The Thoughts is bug. It also works on Thanatir apparently. So I don't draw that thing anymore. Oh, wait a second. How big is my Walking Ballista here? Can it be 14 mana? Let me count. 3, 5, 7, 9, 1. Wow, I think I got exact. Oh, no. I don't. Because I either -2 or +1, so it doesn't work, unfortunately. Okay. Now. I have 4 cards in my deck. I don't think there's a way I can play around my opponent drawing exactly a... I mean, I could have. If I found a green card instead of Thanatsir... Sorry, Talisman instead of Thanatsir was better. I think it was better to get Talisman instead of Thanatsir, so I may have done a mistake here. Oh, wait. I think I have a line. I have a line, actually. I have a line. I can get Tormod's Crypt, exile my graveyard, and then Karn for the liquid meta coating. Yeah. That's a line. All right. I think we got it. Yes, I get Tormod's Crypt. Examine my graveyard. Oh, that's so much mana, though. Do I have enough mana? It's 10 total. Yes, I have enough mana. All right. So 3 mana Tormod's Crypt. The station blows up land. This. Oh, it does. Target non-creature permanent. I didn't know that. Extinguish your battleship destroys a land. Interesting. Is that plan better? I guess so. It deals 4 to the board, though. Let me see if I got lethal. If I just go Karn coding, attack, you go to 10. Next turn I can go minus, get walking ballista, and then have lethal. Right? I guess I only have lethal if they don't draw a fetch land for push for Thanatzir. Ochre game. I think I'm gonna stick to this plan, but yeah, knowing that this blows up a land, I would have just done that. Yeah, no, this thing makes sense now. This thing makes more sense now. Anyway, let's stick to the plan. So I go Tormod's Crypt. Tormod's Crypt myself. Karn. -2 from the exile zone. Get liquid metal coating. And for 3 mana, play it. Now I attack for 4. And then in your upkeep, turn off a land. And now you don't have mana to cast a spell in your sorcery speed. Opponent draws. It can't be a Fractured Sanity, right? That's nice. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just good to attack and then walking ballista for lethal. 3. Yeah. Do I have 12? I do. Yeah, I don't think they have counter spells. Maybe I should have coding. I should have coding their land first, so they can't play counter spell. Should have coding their land to play around counter spell. That was a mistake, but usually they don't play counter spell. You must pay at least 3 mana to cast a spell. X6 currently 6. 13 is paid. Okay, so 12 is enough. All right. Let's hope not to see counterspell here. Nice. Okay. I could have also, that's a good point. I could have also minus get Talisman and then cast my Miko Spawn. Yeah, you're right. That's also another line. 3 cards in the deck. Actually, no, that's not true because I don't have any more forests. So there was no more waste. I think we found the line to win. The better line was to just get this card and blow up a land. I didn't know this card did that. I thought it's just classic, like non-creature, non-land. But no, this card also destroys a land. Okay. It's like Willful Primus. Yeah. So I didn't quite understand the station mechanic. Like, is this card a 10/10 or is not a creature? I don't understand what it is exactly. But anyway, playing against Mill, not a good matchup. Yeah, I think I'm submitting what I have here. So our Destiny looks like it's up 4. Uh, uh, um, I'm gigging K Command. It's too good. Okay, my opponent goes consigned to memory on talisman once again, just like in game one, attacking my talismans. Hmm. Let's just play turn two Karn. I get it, F consign, but this is a deck that doesn't have bolt or anything, so just going Karn minus getting coating is a very powerful play. Turn two Karn is not something very common, and it's definitely the way to win the bad matchups. Just get turn two Karn. Opponent goes Field of Ruin. One of the reasons why this is not a great matchup is definitely Field of Ruin. Looks like they'll let me untap though. Weird. Let me go Liquimata Coating. They can't drown this in the lock. I guess that's not true. They can, because they can destroy this land and then drown in the lock this. Okay. Uh, complete this, pass. I could have like plus Karn first and then play coding. I just did not think about sinking to Stupor, honestly. Because, well, what if I do that play? When a Mills 4 draws a card. Crabbo. Land. Oh no, they found Car and they can surgical it now. Unlucky. Unlucky. This was their plan though, so I applaud when my opponent has a plan and it worked out here. Now this coding just chills, it does nothing. Because all my cards are exiled. Alright, let's exile this thing and draw cards. I may get tokens, but I don't want my opponent to mill me. I definitely want to draw cards. Hmm. Maybe I like Eldrazi Temple. Because my opponent's going to... Oh, never mind. Yeah, maybe Eldrazi Temple should be second there. Because the opponent's going to shuffle my deck, I guess, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, maybe I should have just made tokens with the first one, because the opponent's going to shuffle my deck anyway. So scrying doesn't make too much sense. I mean, I'm happy I drew a good card. But obviously the power of this is that you also ship up the next draws. I only had 2 mana. I couldn't have gone Kozev's Command there. Let's go Thonets here. Visions of Beyond, run in the lock. Okay. Visions of Beyond is strong. I think drawing in the lock is slightly better. And now I'm hoping there's no mill spell under this. That opponent can like eventually mill me draw 3. Yeah, them drawing Fresh's Sanity, I think, breaks the game because now they go Ancestor Recall and we lose. So yeah, pretty cool. Like I think they just basically had a like if they milled the car into surgically, they would have won. If they don't, they lose. And they got there. Okay, this is a good draw though. I can blow this up and go get a I don't know if there's a Eldrazi Temple, I'll take it. It's not over yet. 17 cards in my deck. They may have not drawn very well, who knows? Opponent mills me for 14. I have 3 cards in the deck. I have 3 cards in the deck. I wonder if I should go Kozilek's Commando. Because if you go, I'll be going to 1, and then I can draw the last card. I, let me count if I have Devourer of Destiny. That's the only thing I may be happy to play. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, then I'm just passing because that actually maybe Thoughtless here as well. 1, 2, 3. So I have no Thoughtless here, none of that. Let me see so I make a spawn finally. 1, 2, 3. So yeah. Okay, so I don't have any of these creatures. So I think I should just pass. I don't think opponent makes me draw a card, but maybe they have like field or I guess it doesn't work. Yeah, let's just see. They have 2 cards. They concede. Nice. But where are the last 2 cards off my deck? Land and all this dust. All right. All right, let's go. Undercity Stewards to start. Is this blue black frog tide? We'll never know. They leave the card on top. Okay. Um Important question here, because if I play Temple, I can cast K Command for 2. I think I have to, because if my opponent plays Frog, I want to have K Command for 2 available to me. If I go Tower and I draw Tron land, it's good, but I think Temple, K Command is better. You think it's Goria? Maybe. Okay, I'm just gonna go Temple pass. At this point, I'm foregoing the Tron plan. Link to dust their land. Yeah, I mean, I can also just deny a draw, but I don't think it's worth it. Thoughtseize. Yes, play this now. What just happened? I tapped 4 and Magical Line auto pass priority. Because I was in F6. What? I was in F5 and oh, did you guys see what happened? That was so weird. Okay, at least they didn't take it. That was so weird. Yeah. Okay. Just play TKS. Push Force Quantum Riddler. Huh. So that's the blue black with Quantum Riddler. Remember losing to that deck when I was playing blue black, if you guys remember. Uh Quantum Riddler doesn't seem good. If I'm not, yeah, I think I don't like Quantum. I don't know. This is a bunch of good options. What if I take Force and Negation here? I don't think I care about Fatal Push. Like if I draw a fetch land, that's fine. I think I'll take the Force. Hope I don't draw. Though I don't die to this Quantum Riddler now that I didn't take it. Do I prefer this version with Mega Spawn or colorless with Flesh Raker? I don't know. Close call. As I say, these are both winning decks these days. Both good choices. When he draws a fetch land, I think it's kind of cool that I let the push. I don't know. I like you force him to draw land. Maybe they need it anyway. Maybe they needed it anyway. Close call. Close call. I don't think there was a definitely a right choice there. Ooh, K command is a good draw. Let me think about this. Yeah, I might just go a land go. Opponent goes Quantum Riddler. Maybe I put actually all this dust under it, yeah. Opponent goes Quantum Riddler, I go K Command 2 modes, the classics. And then I just on top Ugin it, and I don't think I can lose the game at that point. Buongiorno, Lupo. Mm-mm. Wow, opponent just goes land go. Taking 2 damage as well. Sure. Oh, this was supposed to be for a lot more. I just clicked W. Oh, Eldrazi Temp. Alright, doesn't matter. Okay, on top and draw. Okay. I can correct this map. Go get power plant. When it doesn't know we have Tron in hand already. When it passes again with Quantum Riddler. That's weird. I guess I'm returning this all this dust now. I think I just go. I think it's pretty clear they have a counter. What's the subtlety? Oh, they can go cling to dust, I guess. Sure. Yeah. They go Drago again. Alright. I think I also go Drago again here. Yeah. I have a lot of mana right now. One has 8 cards in hand. Okay. Do I have enough mana to cast double Ugin? How much mana do I have here? Set. Yeah, I have enough. Alright, so let's go. I can go Ugin. Opponent counterspells it. Then I go Ugin. Your resolves at 3 mana. I go Devourer. This should resolve. It's main deck, so this shouldn't be consigned to memory. Just your casual 21 mana turn. They can have Shielded Edict to take down the Ugin, I guess. So let's hope they don't have Shielded Edict on my Ugin. Okay, Strategic Betrayal. And Murktide. Okay. Be back for game. Game number 2, I did not sideboard anything. Keeping this hand, it has bad lands, but I have Devourer. I'm playing in a matchup that I think goes pretty long. I have this member for Frog. I think it's alright keep. Maybe I wouldn't do this keep in the dark. I think against Blue Black Frog is alright. Dream is still an oil. Huh. Artifact and creature. I think even if they take the Devourer, I've already done it. Yeah. Probably taking so make a spawn. I'll take the plant. Tower needs to be the last one. They go land Frog, they have 3 cards in hand, so it dies to Dismember. Okay. Go plant. I don't know, Tommy. Alright, opponent once again. Most likely gonna take my Soul and make a spawn here. Two cards left in end. Okay. I drew a Dressy Temple, which lets me cast the Thought Seer. When it goes dress down, okay. And now Thought Seer actually has a big downside only. No upside, only downside. Worse than a 4-4. Okay, you got 2 cards. Ooh, nice. I love Expedition map here. Let's play it. They fully know my hand, I believe. They have one card in hand. Let's hope no threat. Ooh, nice draw. Yeah, my draws have been fired this game. My opening hand was pretty bad and just drew very hot turn after turn. So Miko Spawn lets me get to Tron, and then I have 2/7 drops, so yeah. Easy. Round number 4. On the draw, playing against a nickname that I recognize. They are always on Throgtide. So we'll see how this goes. Buongiorno, Manland. Do you like this deck? Actually, a real question. Did you change anything from this deck that you took to second place in mocks? Like, is Extinguisher Battleship just a card you were testing out, or is it officially better than Sundering Titan? That's, I guess, the only thing I noticed. Alright, I find Natural Tron here with this power plant. Lucky me, I guess. But I may actually see that because I took this over a expedition map. For you, it's tutorable. All this does with Karn against energy. Okay, I see. I guess it's more about the 4 damage to everything than the... Yeah, I should add this card to my cube. Extinguisher Battleship. Seems very good in cube as well. Orugin seems excessive, you say? I'm sorry you don't own 4 copies of the card. But you can always buy high and never sell, and then you will think that 4 copies are proper once you bought them. Okay. Tron. I guess I'm gonna go just Talisman Devourer here. Opponent's not playing Frogtide. What else can I do? I can like hold up mana for a K command in case they like discard a Traxa. Unfortunately, you can only play 4 copies of Ugin because the rules limit you there. You would definitely play more than 4. Um, Actually, close call here because if I go Devourer, like Talisman Devourer, which was my like, you know, my first idea, I can I can't lose if my opponent puts a thing in the graveyard. So maybe I should just respect that and go Talisman Go and then K Command. Because we're game 1, so they don't have Consign, or in theory they don't have Consign. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, they go like Fateless Looting or just Surveil. Yeah. I could go K Command. I have so many options now. They might play one off Spell Pierce. Oh, wow. Didn't expect that. You adapt that thing. Would you say I should play around Spell Pierce? Alright, let's play around Spell Pierce here. I can do that. Bottom 3. Yeah, it's free to play around Spell Pierce. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, I do remember recording a video with this deck, and I was playing one Spell Pierce as well. Let's go Thought-Knot Seer Devourer this turn. I mean, Tottenham's here first, and then we'll see what I need to do next. Oh wow, they had it. Crazy. The read. Um. Hmm. Thinking. I think it's just Devourer. My opponent can draw. My opponent can draw looting into something else. Think it's fine. Never can disappoint me. Yeah. Eyo. Da-da-dee-dee, da-da-dee-da-dee-dee. Display Karn. My lethal with Walking Barista. Sei 8. I think I am. Quanto c'ho? 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Yeah. 2. Yeah, Walking Barista is another card that I don't like in the sideboard. I don't want to say it's always a win more, because I did win casting it against Mill as well, and now as well. But it's just usually doesn't matter. Like, usually you just win all the time regardless. Alright. Um, so against the very fast Reanimator deck in the past, you used to bring in Torment Script on the draw because it's too late for Karn, but I don't think that is the case. My opponent deck isn't as explosive and as fast. I don't think I like any cards in the sideboard. I don't like Flute either. Okay, let's go for game number 2. Opponent kicks things off with a Thoughtseize. My hand's solid, must keep it. When you built the deck, you forgot the card existed. Sundering Titan? You forgot about Sundering Titan? No way! I swear it's like after Lukumata coating, it would be my second card to add. He's asking how's the battleship been? I swear I still do not understand how a station works. So you have to like tap a creature, tap an artifact creature with 5 power to make this into a 10/10 flying trample. What what artifact creatures do you have? Alright, opponent takes K command. I think so Miko's spawn is the best. Actually, no, I think I'll get Dismember. Yeah. Always scared of Psychic Frog. Any creature doesn't have to be an artifact. Doesn't? Doesn't this say it's an artifact creature at oh, it's an artifact creature. Okay, okay, okay. Alright. But you have to tap one creature with 5, or can you tap two, like 4 and 3, for example? Hmm. So it's that crew. Okay. When it goes Emperor of Bones. That's fine. Do I want to kill this now? I think I do. I don't think they have Frog. They would have 100% played Frog on turn 2. And this way I just play around if they have a counter spell. You can even tap in separate turns. Oh, wow. Okay. Opponent gets the lucky surveil, putting the Archon in the bin. I get the power plant. Yeah, I told myself I have to eventually draft because I'm going to Atlanta and I'll play the limited PTQs, and I still haven't drafted a single time. Just keep on delaying, I guess. Eventually, I promise, I'll draft on my phone the new set. I'll listen to some podcasts. Now in Magic, I'm only kept around the loop by Modern and Cube, leaving I guess Popper. I play Popper every once in a while. Oh, your opponent has Emperor of Bones with Archon of Cruelty. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about that. I could have held a Dismember. How much damage is this? Not too much, actually. Not when I say not too much, I mean I'm not dead. It's a lot. They have 5 cards. They have 6 cards. They have 0. Hope they have lots of Thoughtseize. Frogo. Yeah, dead on board to the frog. All right. Game 3. Let's keep it going. Let's go. Okay, how about this hand? It has turn 3 Tron, it has Dismember, and that's it. Keep. Huh. I'm wondering, not even joking, I'm wondering if I should get Forest here. What do you guys say? I think I'm gonna go Eldrazi Temple Pass and get Forest. Although, if they go for, like, I guess Psychic Frog, I'm not using Dismember because opponent can just discard 4 cards into it. And opponent is a good player, so that will for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I think I just gotta get Forest here. I'll let you connect with the frog. Wish I had Bajuka Bog. No, I guess Bajuka Bog does nothing now, but yeah. Okay, so let's go Mika Spawn. Get Power Plant, pass. We need to draw Payoff. I've only been drawing land so far. That's not good. Opponent can go like discard a land, fly the frog. Attack. I can't do anything about it. Yep. Arcana Cruelty in the bin. Put it with the legacy draws of, I mean, not legacy anymore, his frog is banned, but like Frog, Archon, Reanimate, and you just cannot beat that. That's the high roll. That's a high roll of that deck. I mean, maybe I could have mulliganed to find my own high roll. Maybe. Maybe my hand was a mulligan. I mean, I can still win. If I draw like a 7-drop that kills the Archon, I'm in the game. But I have to top deck it. Yeah, just drew 3 lands. GG. Final match. I think this is a keep. The Var of Destiny will find my second land. It's good. Yeah, I could have dismembered the Archon for sure. I don't know, I just drew 3 lands. I don't think there was a game even after I dismembered the Archon. They have 6 cards in hand. They're gonna draw a 7th one. But sure, I could have kept on playing. Alright. Playing against okay. This should be free game. Tron against Boros. I guess I should never say that against Boros, because Boros can kill you on turn 3. If we get to turn 3 alive, we should be good. Okay. Pass. My turn 3 is gonna be so good. I'm gonna go Ugin mana, Talisman mana, Talisman mana. Exile, exile. Opponent Surveils of Flage in the bin. Flage plus Arena Glory is definitely the way to beat Tron. Alright, they need Bombardment now if they want to stay in the game. Let's see if they have it. Giving discharge on a token. Okay. Do they get to City's Blessing is the question. 4? No, they don't. They only have 7. Very far away, actually. Why don't you come? Alright, let's get Tower, and then let's just go off. Seven, exile that. Mana. Exile that. And exile that. It's not as good as all this dust, but can't complain. They can't even go Arena Glory Flage, thankfully. They're missing 2 cards in the bin. Okay, 1 turn too late, going Bombardment. Maybe we would have lost if they had it on turn 3, who knows. Okay, they attack Ugin, and they have Discharge. Okay. I can go Miko's Pawn get Tower, Miko's Pawn get Tower, and then K Command. Oh, never mind. I only have 1 Miko's Pawn. I don't know why I thought I had more. I guess I can go Thanatsir, and then K Command. Static Prison, Throb and Charm. Okay. I'll take the... Doesn't matter too much. I'll take the Static Prison. And then I play this for 0. And I draw a card and pass. Okay. The good draws keep on coming. I think I want to exile the... I want to exile the Goblin Bombardment here. And I keep on playing bombs. Bombs after bombs. I think I can beat Flage. With Arena Glory. But yeah, they don't even have that, so gonna go all this dust and attack. Okay. Game 2. Do I want Walking Ballista on the draw, maybe? Maybe. A 2-mana Mog Fanatic can be better than Karn. Uh, well, isn't this the good spells? But it has very bad lands. So I think I have to mulligan this hand. Yeah, this is a keep. Think about a Mika spawn. Reveal Devourer. Put it also on a 6. Ragavan. Perfect. We got the answer for it. There was a time where Boros played Obsidian Charmaw. Maybe they need to do that again. Because your Eldrazi ramp deck, I think, went down a lot in popularity. And this is actually the most popular Tron deck. You gotta say, oh. Fable. Okay. Am I happy to cash in another Dismember? I can also... Yeah, I think I am. Well, Vibes is little, but, I mean... Gotta cast these Dismembers. They're in my hand. I'm glad I did that, because now I tap out. So I was mana efficient. Very slowly getting to Tron, but eventually we get there. And all this dust, we recoup all the disadvantage that we did. Got tower. Let's play it now at 5 mana. Bunch of options. I think I'm gonna settle on pass for now because they have Flage in their deck. So they can discard Flage to the second Fable and then reanimate it with Reign of Glory. So better just pass here. Yeah, they have no Flage. It's alright. Should I do something here? Probably not. Yeah, I'll let you have the Goblin Shaman because I have all this dust. So, like, if you go Giant Bombardment, sure, or do something. Otherwise, I'm just fine with just draw make tokens. The best matchup for this deck is combo. Maybe. I mean, you can always high roll there too. This matchup is free. That's definitely the pull into this deck. Boros matchup is so good. As long as they don't play like multiple Obsidian Charm. Or Blood Moon can also be annoying. Like if opponent plays Blood Moon now, I don't think it does anything. But if you played it last turn, it would have been good. So the Boros deck always has the tool, but just by nature, like you win game one, you win game three. Because I've been playing Boros a lot in the last season, and Tron was just such a bad matchup. I mean, you can see it here. It's been so easy these two games. They never felt close. And I don't even think I drew particularly well. Maybe game one, yes, but there's one. I don't know what to do. I have it all. I just top all of these. We just have it all. I can't even play around consigned to memory, which obviously I don't play. But is Blood Moon still relevant in Modern after the nerf? Yeah, I mean Urza Saga. Nobody plays that card, so sure, the nerf is whatever. The strength of Urza Saga is that tutors Amulet of Vigor, not enemy constructs. Okay, opponent has a good draw here. Flage is definitely the way. Um, they should have like surveilled first though. Flage is the way my opponent can win this game. Let me think here. I think I don't have to play anything here. Just attack pass. If I play Devourer, I think it may end up bad. I can also not attack. If they draw something that kills my spawns, could be like the only way I guess I can lose. So let's just not attack here. Opponent will shoot me for 6 if they draw another Flage for 9. I mean, not now, but like in 2 turns. I'll be gaining more life next turn. At the time, when I was playing Boros, Ugin was not printed. And I remember the only way to win was to just burn them out. I was even playing Lightning Bolt. Okay, opponent with a second Flage in the bin. They should have definitely fetched in their turn last turn. Okay, so they have 2 Flages. So they attack me for 6 with each of them. Huh. I'm barely alive, I guess. I'll be going to 1 next turn. Yeah, Ugin gaining life is huge, for sure. That was the way to win at the time, just to burn them out, because the deck, like, it was a Drazi ramp, so it was a different deck, but it didn't have life gain. Now it does. They can't arena twice. Yeah, true. Can I do something else? Think so. I should cast this as well. I don't think I need the spawns anymore. Now, even if they draw another arena, I'm covered. I can just trade with one of these. I remember what's the emblem looking like. Not bad. I've never done the -11. Yeah, they need another arena and both. Maybe I could have played around that by going like second Ugin, draw three. Sorry, gain three. Yeah, I should have probably done that. Oh yeah, true. I would also die to Arena of Glory plus God of Souls. True. Like Talisman, Exile Flage. All right. Easy league. We didn't trophy, unfortunately, but very, very easy league. Strong deck. What would you cut for walk for Sundering Titan? I have a tournament on Sunday. I want to play this deck, but I want to have a space for. I think I'll cut Walking Ballista. If they Harbinger of the Seas, I just go 7 lands. All this dust, easy. All right, that's gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching. If you watch this video on YouTube, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you next time.